Hey everyone, welcome back, or welcome to Paw Did It Again. Me and my wife have our own hobbies that we do most of the time separately. Kayak outdoors, like making videos and stuff. My wife is a quilter, she loves to sew. But today, our hobbies are intersecting. So this is kind of cool. The other day she looked at me, she was sitting on the couch, she said, I want to sew with waxed canvas. I said, cool, where do you get waxed canvas? And she said, we make it. I said, sweet, then let's make some waxed canvas. So here we are. My wife's a little camera shy, so we'll handle that as it goes. So today we're going to be waxing some canvas. Hey, y'all need to subscribe because you never know what is going to come out of this channel. I mean, do all kinds of stuff. So sooner or later I'm gonna hit something that's interesting to y'all. So anyway, subscribe, like, share, y'all know what to do. Anyway, just do it. All right, here we go. We're fixing to wax some canvas. All right, so here's what we got. We found an old crock pot that never gets used for anything. It was all the way in the back of the cabinet. We had to dig it out. We put cardboard down and a towel. The towel seems to work best for us. Now we've done this off trial and error. We've tried this several times now. We've got two different ways of application. First of all, we bought a brush just for waxing. That's all you're ever going to use that brush for, is waxing. I promise you will never use it for paint again. And we use a heat gun. Now once you use this towel for doing the wax canvas, that's it. You won't ever use it for anything else. You're not going to get the wax out of it, anything like that. So just know that once you don't use a good towel, don't use the towel you like to dry yourself with. Just use an old towel. So then we bought this iron at the dollar store just for doing this, because once you use the iron, you're not going to use it for anything else but wax canvas. So here we go. I'm gonna let my wife Trish do all the work while I sit here and video and watch. So the first step is to apply lots of amount of wax. It doesn't have to be even, because you're going to even it out with the heat gun or the iron. It's just that easy. You just spread it on. Now she likes to try to make it look pretty, but it don't have to be.
You might want to move the heat gun out of the way.
So what we do is we use about a 50-50 mix. Now they say it's up to you on what you use. We use a 50-50 mix of paraffin wax and beeswax. The beeswax seems to make, we did a heavier beeswax mixture, and it seemed to make the material more sticky and greasy, so just kind of oily. So we lightened up on that and went with a 50-50 mix on our paraffin and beeswax, and we do it by weight just so we know. Oh great, the neighbor's got a Harley. Isn't that awesome? You just try to make it as even, get wax over the whole canvas. Now this canvas that we're doing it on is just something we bought from Lowe's. It's a painter's canvas is all it is. I mean, we just bought it for testing.
Cotton drop cloth.
Cotton drop cloth, that's what it is. From what we've seen and heard, it has to be 100% cotton. Wouldn't put it on polyester or any kind of rayon or any other material besides just cotton. Now it's going to start to dry while you're doing it. It's going to look patchy, but just keep going because you're going to heat it back up. So while she's finishing up on that, I'm going to walk up here and get this little bag that she made just to see how it sews and all that kind of stuff. So she made this little bag out of waxed canvas, and it's pretty stiff. Put a little zipper in it, so it can be used. This, she just made this little bag. Kind of cool, huh? fold it around so she can get to the other end. So now as you do this, the material's going to get stiff. That's just normal. That's wax canvas. And that's it. It's lathered on. Now you heat it up. We're going to do like half of it with the heat gun so you can see how that goes, and the other half with the iron. As you start warming it up, you'll see that the wax starts to move around a little bit as you get it warmed up. And what that's doing, they call it infusing the fabric with wax. What I call it is getting it soaked in. Either way. Well, you can see how it's starting to disperse it and get it moved around. That's how you do it with a heat gun. Now, we're going to hit it with an iron. Essentially gets done doing half exactly. Is that what you're trying to do, sweetheart?
Yeah, and just you want to make sure that you keep moving the heat gun around because you don't want it to burn.
And you don't want to get it so hot that the wax boils in the material. And it is going to change colors while we're doing this. So. Alright, now let's do something with the iron. Alright, so we have spun the fabric around. This side is the heat gun side. This is going to be the side we do with the iron. We've got our iron plugged in, got it warmed up. So we're going to do this way of infusing the fabric. All you're trying to do is get the wax hot. Get it back to melting so it melts into the fabric.
Spread it out. It helps to spread the wax out into the, so like if you have thicker patches than others.
And all you're trying to do is get a nice even coating of the wax on there. And that's it. That's how easy this is. Now we're going to let it sit up for a little bit. Let it dry some. And we'll show you when we're done what it looks like, when it dries. When it dries, all you're doing is letting it cool off, basically. That's it. So I'll get back with you in a minute. And we're back. This is our results. This is the heat gun side, this is the iron side. It's the first time we've ever done heat gun and iron side by side like this, so we're seeing some big differences in it. The heat gun side is stiff. You can see how it does, which that's what wax canvas is supposed to do. It's supposed to wrinkle and cause distress. It's supposed to patina is what they call it. This is the iron side, so you can see the difference on the application method. So it just depends on how you want it to turn out. This is still stiff, but it's not near like how this side just completely stands up on its own, basically, whereas this side not so much. It's very pliable. Okay, now we're going to do the water test so you can see the end results. This is the heat gun side. Now the water just sits on it. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. And now here is the iron side. So Same results, just a different texture. So now we know how to wax canvas. Kind of cool. So hopefully this video was helpful. Go wax yourself some canvas and see what you can make out of it. All right, but wait, there's more. My wife wanted to try it on her what is quilt cotton, on her quilt cotton. She's a quilter. She likes to make dainty lady things and just things like that, and so she wanted to try it on some of her material, some of her quilt cotton, and she started doing it, and I was like, hang on a second, that's incredible. That looks really good, and it's having real good results. So I wanted y'all to see what she was doing here. So she's already applied the wax, and she's already ironed this side. So this side is already cooled off and pretty much ready to be used. So I told her to hold up and iron this side so y'all could see it. All right, go ahead. See how easy that is? Just melt it right in. Well, of course, Trish being a fabric person, she can't stop ironing. So that's the end results of it. It will cool off, and that's it. All right, now go make some white canvas. Have some fun with it. All right, for real this time. Peace.